Giannis' future is up in the air. This roster isn't good. What's next for the Milwaukee Bucks?
Well, first and foremost, you gotta keep Kevin Porter. I think Kevin Porter was a serviceable backup point guard. You gotta keep him. Bobby Portis has a player option this year. So he needs to come back. You need to make sure he comes back. I would sign back Gary Trent. He's an unrestricted free agent this year. I would sign him back. Um, but they just need talent. Like you said, they don't really have outside of Dame and Giannis and probably what Bobby Portis and Gary Trent, and I'll still put Kuzma in there. They don't really have anything else. Kevin Porter, but other than that, they don't really have anything else. They need to get a bench. They need to get another big because Brook Lopez isn't it. It's about time for him to retire. But they don't got no draft capital. I don't even know if they have cap salary for real. So first, if they want to at least salvage their future, they're gonna have to make some trades and make some tough decisions. But
who are they trading?
I mean,
They
you
don't
can't
have
trade
anybody.
if you want to stay relevant, you can't trade Giannis or Dame. So you're gonna have to either trade Bobby, Kuzma, Gary Trent, sign them back and,
Well,
and and trade them, sign the trades. But other than that, they don't really got nothing.
well, like you said, Bobby Portis has a player option. I think it's for like 13 million. I think he declines that because before the suspension, he was playing good. So he might think he could get more money from somewhere else. Kevin Porter Jr., I'm looking at it right now. He has a player option for 2 million. He outplayed the 2 mil. So he might not come back. Gary Trent, you just said it, unrestricted free agent. He helped himself in these playoffs by dropping 30 bombs in 2 games. He might get an okay, decent contract. Brook Lopez is a free agent. He most likely doesn't come back. Dame is hurt. So you can't trade him. Kuzma was trash. And look at that contract he has. Nobody wants that. I don't want that. It depends. If you're the Bucks, we don't have no capital. We basically don't got no draft capital, no cap space. Our best asset is Giannis. And every team goes through a rebuild. It happens. And Giannis at this point, he might have to go through a rebuild. You should start live streaming the game a lot. People can't watch you. Definitely go get some views. No, for real though, because they do that on playback. We can watch the games and then we can like talk about it. And I think playback is a good source to do that, but probably not this year. Maybe next year we might think about being on playback. You never know, but probably not this year. Probably not this year, but that is a good point. But they don't have no trade assets. And then let me go back. And I know I sent the last week, and I think not last week, but this week. But I think Nike sent something or whoever. So here it is. Dame is 34, may not play again until 2027. Don't own the first in this draft. Least favorable first round. Because I went on Fanspo, they have a swap. Like every draft, they have a swap. So if you guys are butt, that team could just switch with you.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really have a pick. Don't own any first from 2027 to 29. Don't own their first until 2031. Bobby Portis, Gary Trent, Prince, KPJ, Rollins, they all free agents. Nobody wants Kyle Kuzma. And I'm looking at this, their young core is Tyler Smith, Chris Livingston, and Andre Jackson. That's the young core. And this is it. So in 2025, the Pelicans have the pick. They have a swap with the Pelicans at 26. The Pelicans have their 2027 pick. They have a 2028 swap with the Blazers plus the Wizards. The Blazers have their pick in 29 and a swap with the Blazers in 2030. They don't have a future. Hold on. Definitely finna sub to you. I'm in school skipping watching this. Hey man, that's what
Appreciate
I'm
it,
talking
dog.
about. That's
Hey, man,
what I'm
look.
talking about,
Hey,
brother.
I appreciate it, dog, but you gotta get your education, big dog. I appreciate it though.
Nah, bro. No, you get that education, but also put your AirPods in and still listen to us. If you in class, you can still do that, brother. Hey, I fuck with that. That's one of the best comments I've seen in a minute. I damn near might say that. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what do you sports bet? I sports bet. He sports bet. Maybe I might sports bet more than him, but he sports bet. We both sports bet. I'm on a little losing streak, but that's neither here nor there. But let me get back. Let me get back to what I was. Let me get back. I think you do have to trade Giannis, though. I think it's time. Giannis is basically 30 years old. He's in the smack dab of his prime. You guys don't have a future. And I just saw a report saying that if Dame didn't get hurt, they would have thought about trading him. Because they said I saw the tweet or whatever. It said Dame and Giannis, like they respect each other. Their relationship is strong. And I know we talked about it like before the season started, the on court experiment with them. It doesn't work. It just hasn't worked. You know, we thought we'd see a lot of pick and rolls with them. We don't see it. We just don't see it. So their chemistry on the court just hasn't been the greatest. So, you know, they have to think about it. And I actually have a couple of trades. I wish I could do this, see this Rockets ones again. I bet y'all have a nice, Brody, nice talking to y'all. Hope both y'all get rich. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it, bro.
You, man. Thank you, bro. What is it, J Rex? Yeah, J Rex. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. That means a lot, man. That means a lot. I'm saving that comment because that means something to me, man. That means something to me. That's motivation right there. If you skip at school to watch us, I love it, bro. I love it. But no. So I got these trades that I came up with yesterday. And I went on Bleacher Report. They said the teams that's looking at Giannis are the Houston Rockets, the Nets, the Spurs, OKC, and the Heat. So for the Spurs, this is what I came up with. The Spurs get Giannis, and you give up Harrison Barnes. Gotta make the money match. Keldon Johnson, Stephon Castle, their 2025 first round pick this year, not the one from Atlanta, their own. Which when I went on Tech-a-thon yesterday, it was ranked 8. It was number 8.
Okay.
And a 2028 first round pick. It's swap. Boston has the swap rights.
Okay. No, I don't. I mean, the trade is not bad. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like that for the Spurs because Giannis is so ball dominant. It's gonna take away from Wemby. The team that I like him going to the most is the Heat. I like him because they all gonna fall in line if he goes to the Heat. But them other teams, Giannis, because Giannis is too ball dominant. That's probably why him and Dame ain't work for real. Because he ain't. It's like they were force feeding. Whenever I seen them play, Dame will force feed Giannis. It's like I know I got to get him the ball. He gonna get mad. You know what I mean? So I like the Heat better than any one of those other teams.
Okay, I got the Rockets. The Rockets get Giannis. You give up Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, Reed Shepard, the Rockets' first round pick this year via the Suns, and this freaking ad is covering up the other pick. So I'm gonna guess you can't trade 2 consecutive picks in a row. So it is either 2027, 2028, 2029. It's one of those picks.
I mean, the Rockets do need a superstar, but I don't think Giannis is the one. That's a good trade for the Bucks, though. But I don't think Giannis is a good fit, though.
Okay, even though Jalen Green has not been good, been trash recently, who is going to make the big shot when it comes down to it?
What are you talking about for the Rockets?
Yes, let's just hypothetically they give up Jalen Green. Well, as of right now, Fred is on the Fred. Okay, do you want those guys though? I'm just saying.
I mean,
if you have Giannis.
I mean, you gonna let Giannis take your last second shot? Well, if it depends on what we need. If we need a 3, I'm gonna go Fred. If we just need a 2, I'll go Giannis or Sengun.
I mean, me personally, I don't think this is bad. If I'm the Rockets, you get Jalen Green, whatever.
It's the fit,
you get Jabari Smith. You don't think Giannis and Sengun can fit together?
No,
You don't?
no. I don't think Giannis can fit on that team at all.
I do think Kevin Durant is a better fit for that team
Hmm.
than Giannis. But if they got a chance to get one of them, this is what I came up with. I think it's not bad. It's like you said, for the Bucks, you basically get three young players. Reed Shepard could probably be that point guard you want, and he could probably be good on there. You get a first round pick for the Suns. I think that's in the teams. So they get a first round pick and they get another first round pick. So I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's worse, but I get what you're saying.
No, yeah, none of the trades were bad. It's just the fit on the team. Well, so far none of the trades were bad. It's just the fit on the team.
So with the Nets, it's kind of so I think with this Nets, I did the Nets is like Celtics and Nets, but I feel like if the Nets do want him, I think it's gonna be like a 3-team, 14 star trade because they're gonna need some other players. Because man, when you go look, everybody ain't good and no one's getting paid. So it's hard to make the salaries match. But all I came up with is the Nets get Giannis, and they would have to give up Nick Claxton, Cam Johnson, the Rockets first round pick this year, the Philly first round pick in 2027, and a 2029 first round pick from the Knicks.
Hmm. That's what the Nets will have to give up for Giannis.
Yes. So Nick Claxton, Cam Johnson, and basically 3 first round picks.
But if you Giannis, do you even want to go there? Like, cause you really ain't gonna win for another,
Well,
or get back to wins for at least another 2-3 seasons.
if you're Giannis, you have to talk to them and say, are we getting somebody else to play with me? I have to get this commitment. Because if I know I'm not getting this commitment, because I think the Nets they're gonna have some money. But if I'm not getting this commitment and no one else is coming there, there's no point of going there. That team not good. You are in a bigger market than Milwaukee, but at the same time, the team still ain't good. But that's what they would have to give up. I mean, I don't want to these the only guys that's making money on this team, so I had no choice but to put them in there. They literally the
Right.
only guys, and you got to give up at least 3 first round picks. So I got one with the Thunder. Now this is my trade. I also have one that Bleacher Report came up with. I have that, but this is my trade. So the Thunder get Giannis and Tyler Smith. The Bucks will get Isaiah Hartenstein, Usman Dang, J-Dub, Dylan Jones, a first round pick from the Heat, a 2027 first round pick via the Nuggets, and a 2029 first round pick that's owned just by the Thunder.
So they'll still keep Chet, Shea, and
Yes.
Giannis.
And Luke Dort is still
And
there.
Lou Dort.
Yes.
Kason Wallace is still there.
Yes, Caruso is still there. And it's
Aaron
actually
Wiggins is still there.
yes, yep. Isaiah Joe is yes. And surprisingly, this trade was a success because it was kind of hard trying to figure out a trade for them. But this trade actually worked.
I think that wouldn't be now that one. I don't think the fit will matter because Giannis knows how great Shea is. Now, I'm not saying Giannis doesn't think Dame isn't great, but we all know Shea's the better player than Dame. So it's like I think Giannis would be more comfortable with deferring to the ball because you got Shea. Yeah, so
I don't think it's bad. But people are hesitant on who would you give up, J-Dub or Chet? Like who are you that's just what people saying. Who would you give up, J-Dub? I'm seeing a lot of
I
people
want
say
to say
J-Dub.
Chet. I love you say
No,
Chet.
I mean not. I'm seeing a lot of people say Chet. They would keep J-Dub and trade Chet.
I would give up Chet, yeah. Because if you think about it, you just replacing Chet with Giannis then. And then it'd be Hartenstein, Giannis, Luke Dort, J-Dub, and
Hartenstein
Shea.
is in this.
Beef. He's still gonna be in there. He's still gonna be in
Yes,
there.
it's just J-Dub and J-Dub and Chet switch. I need that big that can spread the floor though, and who's a really good defender too.
Yeah, then I'll say J-Dub. Then if I can't keep Hartenstein, then I'll say J-Dub. Because that them two big lineup is dangerous.
Because you need the only reason Hartenstein's in there because the salaries. Like you got to have the salaries that match, and especially with J-Dub and them, they're not making a lot of money because they're still in their rookie contracts. So you got to add somebody else in there with a big contract. And the Bucks, they probably need a big. You need a building block in J-Dub. Usman Dang might be a guy. You know a little bit more of him than me, so he might be a guy that could elevate over there in Milwaukee. The same with Dylan Jones. And then you get 3 first round picks. So it's like,
Yeah, it's not bad. You got at least you have a way to set yourself up for the future. No, that's not a bad trade.
So the ones that Bleacher Report came up with for the Rockets, they said Jalen Green, Jabari Smith, Reece Shepard is crazy because I did the same thing. It's crazy, right? And Cam Whitmore and 3 first-round picks for Giannis. That's a lot.
Mm.
That's a
Yeah,
lot.
I mean, but shit, you gave up 5 first rounds for Mikal Bridges.
What?
We talking about Giannis, like
I mean, if I'm the Bucks, I damn near might do it. I do it. I might do it. Because Cam
yeah,
Whitmore, we think highly of him. He might be the guy if
yeah,
he over there
yeah,
starting. Not the
yeah. I
guy,
still
but
think
really
highly of him.
good.
I still think highly of him. I don't. I ain't mad at Eddie Doka for not playing him, but I think he needs to play in this series too because he's a big body. He's athletic. He could somebody that can put on Jimmy because they ain't got nobody to guard Jimmy, bro.
Because they got a man. He got to guard Steph. Man,
Steph, yeah.
I know we go get into that series, but man, he put the clamps on Steph yesterday. He put the clamps on him. But this one is from the Thunder. I don't know why they came up with this because I tried to do this in Fanspo. This trade didn't work, but they said Isaiah Hartenstein, Casey Wallace, Nikola Topic, and 4 first-round picks.
Wait, say the player Topic. Who else?
Casey Wallace, Isaiah Hartenstein, Nikola Topic, and 4 first-round picks for Giannis.
No, bro, I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. If you gotta give me J Dub or Chet on one of them, bro, I need somebody that got superstar or all-star potential.
Hey, Nikola Topic was, he was highly rated prospect.
Yeah, but he got
man.
injured. He had 2 big injuries back to back. Like I think I don't remember what they were, but they were 2 big injuries. He came back. Last year he had an injury, a big injury. Then he came back for that, played well, and then got injured again. So it's like, do you really want to take your chance on that? Now, don't get me wrong, he could come back the same player or better, but I don't know. I wouldn't trust him, me personally.
And then they said the Warriors, Jimmy Butler, and 2 first-round picks for Giannis. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. But yes, that's it for the Giannis trades.